Get rid of the QA and your customers will go to your competitors. This is the quote I read on the LinkedIn recently, and that's why we actually decided to record this webinar, this podcast. Hello, everyone. Once again, I'm Vasil. I'm WebStat specializing in UI and API testing with the Playwright. I've worked with the automation for years, so I'm also passionate about exploring web and how to integrate new tools, especially like AI. So I just always see to make the process smarter without sacrificing the quality. So today I'm thrilled to host this conversation on the future of AI and why QA is not going anywhere. I'm joined by George, our iOS dad, with a ton of experience in automation on the large-scale projects like Tinder. Welcome, George.
Thanks, Vasil. I'm excited to dig into this topic. There is so much about AI taking over, but as we will discuss today, QI has a vital role that AI can't fully replace.
Yeah, 100% agree with you. And huge thanks to our sponsor, Marathon Labs. If you're looking for a powerful tool to speed up your testing, Marathon can run up to 1,000 tests under 15 minutes. It's been a game changer for us, especially on large projects where the speed and efficiency is a key. Before we dive into the myths, I want to quickly shout out our community on a Discord. So if you're new to the testing and automation or just looking for support and help during your journey, we got an amazing community where you can connect, learn, and share insights with others. Link also will be in the description or the QR code on the screen. So let's kick off with our first myth. There's a myth about that AI can fully generate test cases and code for automation. George, what is your take on this?
AI can certainly assist generating basic test cases and suggesting code snippets. But automation is about more than writing code. It's about understanding the app's requirements, the end user experience, and edge cases.
Right. Yeah, exactly. I 100% agree with you because we can actually use AI tools like GPT for initial ideas, right? But the lack of contextual understanding that QA engineers bring to the table is always like a disadvantage for AI. And the AI generated test often needs human review and to ensure accuracy and readability and reliability, of course.
Yes, without a doubt, QA engineers bring crucial thinking which AI tools don't have. AI is a tool that supports our work, not replaces for experience and judgment.
So George, do you mind showing us actually about the prompt engineering with AI? Do you have any particular example, where the ChatGPT struggles with a test case generated? Do you mind to showing us something?
Yes, let me demonstrate with a simple example that an AI chatbot cannot write an automated test case for an application as effectively as test automation engineer would.
Cool.
So I have already application with some existing tests, and I've already created a separate file for AI generated test, like this AI test file. So let's open ChatGPT and ask it to write an automated test case, then add a few screenshots from the application.
Yeah. Just before that, George, do you mind showing us the application which we are using and what is this application is about?
Yes, this is our entire application, fitness application. So we're working on it, and if you want, you can download it. Its application was in App Store, and you can touch it and play with it.
Nice, love. I actually love that you pick our application for like real test case scenario, so we do not use any dummy application for this.
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
Yeah, all right. So right now you want to uh, just ask the
Yes,
ChatGPT about prompt and to test the application, right?
yes, I've already prepared prompt for the chat and prepared the screenshots in advance. So let's stop and generate. Okay, we get a response. Let's copy it and paste into our code and run it. Let's check.
So basically, you're saying that ChatGPT generate the like boilerplate for our for just based on the screen you sent to him, right? So
Yes,
you actually provide a lot of context for ChatGPT.
Yes, our prompt include two screenshots and some prompt. Write your automation test for my app using XCTest. I added some screenshots of my application. The test should verify that after tapping the Get Started button, I will shoot the user is directed to the first step of the onboarding process. Additionally, add verification checks for the elements on the first step on the first screen of the onboarding.
For people who are gonna view this video, do you mind to check to show which version of the ChatGPT you are using?
In this test case, I'm using GPT.4.mini.
Is it free version or a paid one?
No, it's a payment version. It's not a free version.
All right. Because so far I know in the free version you have just limitation about a screenshot per 1 day, right?
Yes, absolutely.
All right,
You're
cool.
right.
Let's check how our application behave.
So we paste these test cases which ChatGPT generated, and let's run this test case. So, and what we see is the test didn't pass and the code doesn't work because we have some problem with the assert on the onboarding screen. Let's figure out what went wrong. And
so you're saying that we actually passed the first step. We click on the Get Started button, but
yes,
something is going on the second step.
Yes, we tapped on the Get Started button. But on the second step, on Verify Navigate to the onboarding screen, we have some problem. I think we don't see this onboarding title because this element have another static text, and ChatGPT not catch it. So let's go, and we can see that we have the title step 1 of 9. But ChatGPT decided that we have onboarding title. I think ChatGPT using this how accessibility identifier, but I think we don't have accessibility identifier for this element.
All right. So we're saying that despite we gave pretty much a lot of the content, we show screenshot, so ChatGPT still didn't manage like to provide the fully functional simple test. And this basically was a simple test, right?
Yes, what's wrong this time? The name for the title onboarding element is incorrect. So it's immediately clear that AI chat cannot write an automated test cases that correct and passes on first try.
All right, got you. Thank you for showing us that. So as you've seen, the ChatGPT still require a lot of context, and the prompts has to be written properly. You see that George actually wrote almost the perfect prompt. He provided a lot of the context. He provided screenshots, which is the most important, so the ChatGPT can understand what we are actually testing, right? But they still didn't manage to fully finish the simple scenarios. So we are decided to elaborate on how to explore prompt engineering with AI for iOS development and automation. So join us on our webinar on 21st of November at 2 p.m. Pacific time. Link for this webinar, of course, it will be free, will be provided in description of this video. Me and Daniel will be showing you how we can prompt and get automated test scenarios, what ChatGPT can do and cannot do. If you're interested to elevate your automation test or iOS development to the next level, feel free to join us on the 21st of November. So second myth is actually about that no-code or low-code solution can actually replace traditional automation frameworks. George, how do you see this myth?
So no code and low code are great for simplifying tasks, but they don't replace the customization that traditional frameworks offer. You can't easily scale this solution for complex projects, and you often hit limitations that requires custom code.
Exactly. Do I understand correctly? So those automation, like low-code and no-code automation tools are super good to handle simple tasks, right? But when it comes to the complex scenarios, like integrating the security, performance, or accessibility testing, like traditional frameworks still will do it better and will hold the advantages. Is it right, George?
Yes, absolutely. No code and low code are fantastic for repetitive tasks, but in depth testing requires a deeper setup that only robots framework can provide.
So if you are also interested about the review of the low-code or no-code solution, I'm also preparing the video overview of the zero-step solution for the Playwright specifically. The solution also has provide the functionality to use the ChatGPT to actually make the test simpler and more resilient to change. So basically, we're handling the UI changes or anything else with the zero step. On this video, we will show you how the zero step actually behave and what is the zero step is good for and what is the disadvantages and the advantages of zero step. So once we start to speak about the zero step, because what the zero step is also offering is a kind of self-healing capabilities. So something that self-healing tools mean AI will need less involvement. Is that true, George?
Self-healing is helpful, but it's not perfect. This tool can detect changes and adjust the scripts automatically, but they don't cover all the bases. You still need QA to monitor, refine, and ensure these changes don't affect the largest test suite.
So you're saying that self-healing can reduce the maintenance work, right? But it's far from foolproof, right? So engineers still need to validate that AI-driven adjustments are actually accurate, right?
That's right, self-healing is just one piece of the puzzle. QI intervention is still crucial to the maintain quality across the entire test suite.
So we did cover it actually the most popular myths about AI, but I have one bonus myth because we are actually criticizing AI that AI cannot do this and that, and there's also the common myth that AI is bad or it's too risky to use it. How would you respond to that, George?
So AI is not a bad. I would say AI is just a tool. It's neither good nor bad. It helps us work faster, solve complex problems, and gain insights we might otherwise miss. AI isn't replacing QA, it's helping us become more effective.
Right, I'm 100% agree with you. Speaking of the web that or the iOS that, it doesn't matter. So the trend I see right now that the professionals are using AI as a tool and not being afraid of it or not saying it's bad, right? So by leveraging AI tools and the large language model, we are actually able to learn faster, right? So by leveraging AI tools and large language models, we are able to learn faster, automate more efficiently, and reduce errors, of course. So it's about the using AI wisely, right? And then not seeing it as a threat.
Exactly. Treat AI as a partner in your work. When used correctly, it elevates our role as QA engineers, enable us to focus on high-level problems instead of repetitive tasks.
So, George, to sum it up, AI is transforming the QA and SDAT roles, but it's not eliminating it, right? As an SDAT engineer, we still bring a critical insights and decision making that AI cannot replace, at least for now.
Absolutely. If you are in QI, AI is a tool to make your job easier, not replacement. Embrace it, learn it, and use it to elevate your role.
Thank you, George, for being here and sharing your thoughts. Thank you for examples you provide for us. It's really brilliant that you actually prepared the real application and the real test case scenario. Thank you, everyone, for watching this. So also don't forget to join our Discord community, and we are inviting you to join our webinar about exploring prompt engineering with AI for iOS development and automation. As I mentioned before, me and Daniel will be explaining you how to use the prompts properly for iOS test cases generation and automation test cases, or how the ChatGPT can simply help you to solve your day-to-day task. As I mentioned before, this webinar is completely free. Link for the webinar will be provided in the description below this video. And even if you cannot attend, we will send you a link for recording on your email. So until next time, keep testing smart. Bye-bye.